Hello, I'm Carla, your millionaire mistress, and welcome to my channel. So, if you want to become wealthy, you have to tune in to being rich and changing your mindset so that you start observing when positive things happen that contribute to you making money or saving money. Because making money and saving money are great. The more cash you've got in hand, the more you can invest and have fun experiences or buy something that you really want, or most importantly, buying an income generating asset. Because there's nothing better than being able to buy income generating assets that make you money while you sleep. So there's a jargon in there for income generating assets, which is anything that you buy that helps make you money on a regular basis. There's making money while you sleep, which is when you go to bed at night, are you still effectively ticking up cash in the bank because you haven't had to make another action to make some extra money? Today, we're just talking about getting freebies, please. So this is an interesting story. It's just how my brain works. When I was little, we went to Chessington Zoo. It wasn't Chessington World of Adventures as you know it now. It was just mainly zoo with a few amusement rides. When I was little, I had my little soft afro and we were standing by the bird aviary, and of all the hundreds of birds in this aviary, one bird decided to fly over and shit in my little soft afro. So I started crying. I was only little. My mum is crying with laughter going, ha 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 ha, dabbing the bird shit out of my hair with a little snotty tissue that she always seemed to have for some reason. Anyway, now I'm older, it's turned into a positive because I've noticed a correlation between, you know how people say, oh, my right palm is itching, that means I'm giving away money, or whatever way around it is. For me, every time I get shit on, I get money. It's funny, and my siblings laugh because they know it's true. If a bird shits on me or shits on my car, I never cry about it because I know I'm going to get some free money. It's a really weird thing, but it's true. So that's one thing. Second thing, when you start being open to receiving money or free things or free opportunities or good opportunities even, you just observe more and more and more of them. So for example, one day I went to an open air market at a racecourse. There were lots of people there. And while it was there, we were kind of getting jostled on this quite big stall. It was just crockery and stuff that you don't need, but you're like, oh, I'll buy it because it's at a good price. And my mum kind of went round to the other side of the stall. And as she did, I said to her, oh, Mum, can you pass me that little purple ditzy cup and saucer? And she was like, why do you want that? And I was like, no, can you pass it to me? And while she's bickering with me about what I do and don't want, and I've just said to her like 3 times, can you just pass me that box? No, can you pass me that box? So I'm pointing at the box for her to give me. And she finally, as she looks down at the actual box I pointed to like 3 times, she realises there's a purple £20 note in it. So she went, oh, ha, 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 you want this one? And I was like, yes, pass it to me, please. So I got that box with the £20 in it, which is marvellous. Then me and my friend were walking along by Liberties of London. There's a little side street that leads to Oxford Tube Station. And as we were walking up that little path, this woman in front of us bent over randomly and we bumped into her. And we went, oh, sorry. And she said, oh, no, sorry, ladies. She said, look. And she had picked up this tiny, tiny little sparkly stone. And she went, oh, no, it's rubbish, and threw it back away. But she said, oh, I scan the floor because before I've picked up diamonds. So how wonderful is that? That you're tuned in, that wherever you go, you unconsciously automatically screen your surroundings to find diamonds. Happy days. So so that's just 2 instances. The third instance, recently I was given a Chippendale style chair, and I've got an Edwardian house, so it matches the style of the house. And I just thought I'm going to put it in the living room. It's lovely and it was in really good condition. A family that were giving it away, they were just like, we never used it, just take it. So I got it and I was like, yeah, give it a wipe down, it's all fine. And then my brother said, actually, it's in really good condition. If you don't want it, I'll have it. That's how the conversation started. Then it went from, if you don't want it, I'll have it, to, actually, why don't you just sell it? And that wasn't the goal. The goal was just to buy it and use it in the house. And then I looked it up probably a week later. And when I went to see what it was worth, even though it's a Chippendale style, not a Chippendale chair, people are selling them for between £400 and £1,100. They're all very similar. Some are identical. And so I was like, do you know what? maybe I'll advertise it for sale. If it sells, great. And if it doesn't sell, then at least I've still got use of it, which is the original purpose. So that's it. Remember, you're keeping yourself open to receiving things that the universe is putting in your path, number one, which that £20 note, that was just put in my path. You are also taking action to find opportunities. So for example, I wanted the chair, someone was giving one away, so I was like, great, I'll take that one. So that one I took action to actually go and find it and collect it and bring it home. And then you're also trying to develop the skills on autopilot, like the lady I mentioned with the diamonds. So you're trying to develop the skills that your body is automatically, and by that I mean subconsciously, scanning for things that are free. So those are just 3 examples right now. So one is be open to receiving. 2 is take action to find what it is that you would like or find opportunities. And 3 is as you make a habit of it, it will become autopilot. That's the 3 steps. And that's as easy as it is really to get free stuff. Other actions you can take obviously are, which I'll do a separate video on these, but other actions you can take would be you sign up to UK deals, or you sign up and make purchases through Top Cashback. All of these things I'll do short videos on, so you know these are all the places that you can effectively make money from or get cash back from, which I do. So be open to observing and finding freebies. Not just freebies that are just going to fill your garage with crap. Freebies that you are actually looking for and that suddenly they just appear, but you have to be looking for them first. Tell me in the comments, what have you got recently? Okay, have a great day.